Hello crochet friends, and welcome to Crochet with Shelby. Today I am going to be going over a swatching tutorial, and we learned this in class. If you took a class with me at the Parks and Rec, we're going to go ahead and have a little swatch crochet along today. So we did a swatch that was very similar to this. I'm going to be teaching you the exact placement for your stitch marker. We're also going to be going over the chain stitch, the turning chain, and the half double crochet in this video tutorial. So I am going to use a worsted weight yarn and a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook along with my 2 stitch markers. So to start our swatch, we're going to make our slip knot. And we are going to chain 10. And again, I want to go over how to make a chain stitch. So you yarn over and pull through the loop on your crochet hook. Yarn over, pull through the loop. Yarn over, pull through the loop. And we're going to make about 10 for this swatch crochet along. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so I'm at the end of my row, and one of the things that I would recommend is go back to the very beginning of your chains and place a little stitch marker in chain 1. And this stitch marker will be there to remind us that that is the end of our row. So we chain 10, and now we're going to work on our turning chain. And for the half double crochet, we're going to chain 2. Again, I have my thumb at the 3rd chain from my hook. And my thumb is telling me, hey, that's where I'm going to insert my stitch. So to create the half double crochet stitch, we're going to yarn over. We're going to insert into the chain stitch, yarn over again and pull through. And now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. And now we begin our 1, 2, 3 technique for being at the end of the row, because this now is the end of our row. So 1 is our turning chain, 2 was creating our first stitch, and 3 is locating the exact stitch that your stitch marker is going to go into. And that is always going to be the first stitch below the loop on your hook. Right there. So we're going to place our stitch marker into that stitch right there. And that is going to tell us when we come back to the end of that row that we've reached the last stitch. And that's going to keep us on track. Okay, so let's proceed down the row with row 1 of our half double crochet stitches. So we're going to yarn over, go into the next chain stitch, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. And you know what I did? I made a little mistake. So I'm going to undo it. And remember, I teach you that mistakes are actually good because it teaches you a new thing. I skipped a chain. So we're going to yarn over and go through the next chain stitch, which is right there. And I missed that little guy. Yarn over and pull through all 3. There's our second half double crochet stitch. Yarn over, go through the next chain stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, go through the next chain stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. I'm going to move in a little bit closer. So we're going to yarn over, go through our chain stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. And let's do that all the way to the first chain 1 stitch where we have our yellow stitch marker. And now we've reached the end of the row, and I know exactly where my last stitch is because of my stitch marker. So I'm going to insert, make my last half double crochet stitch, and now starts my 1, 2, 3 method. So I'm going to chain 2 because this is going to be my turning chain. I'm going to turn my work. So that was step 1. Step 2 is insert my stitch at the beginning of row 2, yarn over, go through, pull back out, yarn over, and pull through all 3. That was step 2. Now step 3 is locating where I'm going to place my stitch marker. So I no longer need this stitch marker. I'm going to pull that out. And again, that stitch is always going to be the stitch right below the loop on my hook. So I'm going to insert my stitch marker. And I'm going to continue down the row, creating my half double crochet. And I already have my stitch marker at the end of the row, and that is going to tell me that that's my last stitch. And then I just repeat my little 1, 2, 3 method, so I remember to put my stitch marker in at the end of each row. And this is a wonderful way to create a clean line going all the way. Every row is going to begin and end exactly where it needs to, and you won't end up with a triangle when you want a square. I hope that this video tutorial was helpful, and please subscribe and give me a thumbs up and share this video with anyone that you think would enjoy it. Happy crocheting!